Dollar Tree's little policy about, we don't want you working off the clock. We want you to get paid for every hour that you work. I know it's bull, but I've seen people working off the clock. It's pretty widespread. I mean, basically, I've had people from other stores, and they were all doing the same thing. Nobody cares. Nobody talks about it. Oh my God, I'll help you if you talk about it. But I'm tired of lying about it. I mean, they already went and fired me. So what happens when you bust your butt? They make you a manager. See, I figured out within 2 weeks of working there, I watched people coming in. I watched somebody who was the stocking manager. He's supposed to be stocking overnights or in the mornings. He was coming in often right before we closed, and he would be stocking off the clock by himself. We would leave. He'd say goodnight, have fun, do whatever, and he did his thing. I've seen where they've had people, they let him go, and then they accuse him of stealing afterward. He must have been stealing. He must have had $6,000 worth of boxes he stole. I can't verify any of that because Dollar Tree runs on management busting their hump and working through their breaks after they were already supposed to go home, and sometimes maybe even by themselves. Are you being told to work off the clock? Hell yes. Hell yes. Why were they working? They weren't working off the clock because they felt like it. Nobody feels like it. Nobody wants to sit there and stay off the clock. The fact that you even seem to want to believe that, think that, I don't know what you've been smoking. Oh, this is why we don't want people working. I could be there till 1 a.m. at Christmas time. Sweeping your floors, fronting your shelves, finishing putting up go backs, pulling balloons off the ceiling, making bouquets, filling your cooler, washing your bathrooms. I didn't steal a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Ever. The entire time. 8 years. Never stole anything. Did it cross my mind? No. It didn't cross my mind. Because your stuff's not worth it. It's really not. I can afford it. Maybe that pisses people off. So, that whole stealing thing, me, never happened. What would I be doing? Playing music. Pandora. Streaming. Maybe headphones on. Maybe just that. I mean, I'd sit there and even go in the office and put it, I've gone in the office before and I would put it over the intercom. I was there by myself. Didn't care. Stocking boxes by myself. Didn't care. Because there's all these expectations of what things are going to be, what things are going to look like. Oh, there's company coming tomorrow. There's company coming in a couple days. There's company coming next week. The store needs to be clean. The store needs to be stocked. Occasionally, if you don't pitch in, you're not a team player. But I mostly stopped that. I mean, we're down to like literally me, we're getting to being like 9:40, 9:50. I'd clock out then if I hadn't already clocked out. And I'm there till maybe 10 o'clock, a couple minutes after. Why? Because the shop at the end, the deli, if I don't get there 10 o'clock, well before 10:20, 10:15, you're not going to get anything to eat. They shut down their cookers. So if I'm in there late leaving the store, the only thing you're going to get to eat is cold sandwich. And I've eaten so many sandwiches because I have to get the stuff put out. What? Yeah, when I came in, there was like 4 baskets of go backs. And then I did a recovery, a really fast recovery, like through the store. And I go to the front, help out for a little while, back again. And I probably got like 3 or 4 more baskets of go backs. So that's probably 8 baskets of go backs, enough to fill about 2 carts sometimes. You got to get all that put up before you go home. Because if you leave even 1 basket, Melissa will have a cow. Bridget will have a cow. Bridget has a cow with Melissa. Melissa will have a cow with you. And then, if you were actually talking about it to someone from corporate, you're supposed to act like, oh, yes, everything's fine, everything's dandy, we just don't like each other. I'm telling you literally half the stuff that was going on. Basically just what's going on with me. When I'm bringing someone else's name to it, I'm basically saying who forced me to do that. I mean, forced, coerced. So, I can I can, I could freely admit right now because I don't really care. Store manager said, I don't care if you work off the clock, but if you get caught, I'll deny it. I'll act like I have no knowledge. So I could walk into her office saying, hey, I was here till 11 o'clock last night. Hey, I was here till 10:30 last night. Twice, I actually got caught. Verbatim caught. Because stalkers came in at 12 o'clock. I didn't know they were coming in that early. And I believe these were either leading up to Christmas or because there was a visit. More than likely, I think for sure the one was because there was a visit that was going to be coming. And, these people from corporate, you got to make the store look as nice as you can. They don't care that you cut your hours down to like 200 hours for a store that should have 300 and something hours. You're basically missing 80, 100 hours. And, you're supposed to run the store on that. 220 hours even, I've seen. Jeez. And the store manager's about ready to cry because she's like, I don't even know how they think I'm going to run the store, much less do stocking. She's doing stocking on her own. She wasn't stocking. There wasn't nothing being stocked sometimes.